G'day riders, today I'm giving you the boot. Both of them. I know what you're thinking. Why am I showing you a crusty old pair of motorcycle boots? Reviews often show you what a product's going to look like straight out of the box, what it looks like brand new, but in the case of footwear it's a different kettle of fish entirely. You want to know how they're going to perform after years of use, and in the case of motorcycle boots, you want to know how dry they're going to keep your feet. Stick around and I'll tell you how these 3-year-old boots have performed. When I got these boots, I was looking for a classic style boot. I'm not a sport bike gear type of guy, and I wanted the biker look harness boots, and these Harley-Davidson boots fit the bill. Now, when I saw them, they billed themselves as waterproof motorcycle boots. I'm going to admit I was dubious. You see waterproof on things, you're going to hope that they're being truthful. You're going to hope that it doesn't just mean water resistant. I was looking for boots that were zip up, that would zip up on the side rather than zip up on the front or lace up on the front. Now, with waterproof boots, you can get them with the laces at the front and they claim to be waterproof, but I've found that even with that waterproof gusset that you find in lace up boots, the wind, it just blows that moisture up and into the gusset space and eventually over the top of the tongue. That's been my experience anyway. So eventually that water makes its way into the boot, into your sock, and the water makes its way down just by that force of wind. So I wanted something that didn't have an opening on the front. As I say, I was pretty dubious to start off with about the waterproof nature of these boots, but it turns out that my fears were unfounded. In the 3 years and approximately 40,000 kilometers that I've worn these boots riding, I've never had wet feet. Now, I've been saturated at times, whether it be wearing my Kevlar jeans, the jeans have been absolutely saturated, or if I've been in a rain suit and the rain's eventually made its way into the rain suit. These boots have kept my feet and socks completely dry. It's a bold claim, I know, but I've never had wet feet while wearing these boots. So here's the necessary details on these boots. They are the Harley-Davidson Hustin waterproof boots. The upper is made of full grain leather. The lining is a waterproof breathable membrane. And when they say breathable, they mean that as well. Sometimes with waterproof membrane, they can keep all of the air out as well as the water, and your feet can sweat. I've never had comfort issues with these boots, even in the heat. They don't pull sweat, they do breathe, they allow the feet to breathe, and that's certainly been my experience. So the height is about 28 centimeters or 11 inches, and they have a heel, and that is about 4 centimeters high or 1.5 inches. The outer sole is rubber, and they have a Goodyear welt. Now, if you don't know what a Goodyear welt is, that's basically a gusset that goes between the boot and the sole, which allows the sole to come off so that the sole can be replaced. Now, if the boot does outlive the sole, I really would consider getting these resoled, because it takes a while to get that worn-in look, and I wouldn't want to be giving that up too quickly. One of the other cool things that I noticed is that they've kept their toe shape really well. You want them to hold their shape, you want them to keep their style, and these boots have done that. In terms of care, every now and again I'll go over them with some classic Kiwi boot polish, and that's enough just to keep them not looking too new, but just keeping them nice. If I had to say one thing that I didn't like about the boot, so one con would be that they're not particularly good boots for walking in for long periods of time. That being said, I'd much rather ride in them than walk in them. Suffice it to say, after 3 years and counting, 40,000 plus kilometers, 0 issues with construction, and very dry feet, I fully endorse these classic harness style motorcycle boots, and I won't be giving them the boot anytime soon.